For any Xbox or PlayStation codes or cheap games on any platform, use the referral link in the description. It'll take you to g2a.com. Use the promo code CHES over there and you'll get yourself 3% cash back. For all No Identity merchandise, hats, hoodies and t-shirts, follow the link in the description down below to the No Identity Fan Fibre website. Hey guys, welcome to episode number 18 of the 4th season here in the Career Mode RTG. We start in April today. It's time to take on Manchester City at home. We had just the 3 games in March and we're now into a very busy month of April, followed by a relatively normal month of May with a game every weekend. But April is, as you can see, quite hectic. We have City, Aston Villa and Palace today. Then tomorrow we'll have Burnley, Swansea and Liverpool. Then Newcastle, Arsenal and Southampton. And we'll end with Tottenham and West Ham on the final day of the season. So we've 11 games to go. And Manchester City have been in somewhat of a revival of late. They're up in 8th place right now. We have a game in hand on Everton and Manchester United above us, but everyone else around us has played 27. Arsenal can actually go top if they win their game in hand. As you can see, Manchester United have slipped up a little bit, and they could go top on goal difference, Arsenal, if they win at their 28th game. We could go up into 3rd if we win our game in hand. In fact, we'd go up into 3rd if we draw our game in hand. And to be fair, if Arsenal lose, we'd actually go up into 2nd if we win our game in hand. So there's still a lot to play for. We are only 4 points ahead of Chelsea and West Ham as things stand right now. So we can't let our form slip. Burnley have still only won a single game out of 28. How they've done that, I've no idea. They've now drawn 15 and lost 12. It's remarkable. I've never seen a team win such a few number of games by this point in the season. That's nuts. But anyway, Manchester City first. And was it Aston Villa and then Palace? Yes. City at home, Villa away, followed by Palace at home. Drop the video a like if you enjoy. Subscribe to the channel if you enjoy what you see and you haven't already. And we'll hopefully get ourselves a decent result against a resurgent Manchester City. Antonio into Benya. Through that gap there to Navarrete. The Greco's arriving and awaited the pass well enough, but unfortunately the shot goes into the side netting. I had to take it early because Kevin De Bruyne was right there. Weighted pass was brilliant actually from Navarrete, but the shot, you can see the movement on it. It bent towards goal and then started to twist and loop away, unfortunately. Side netting only, but there's our first chance of the game after 10 minutes. Silva, I missed the tackle there with Kieran Gibbs. And Jake Clark-Salter's got squared up here by De Bruyne, but Gibbs gets the tackle in the second time around. But I'm still not able to get it off the Belgian, but thankfully Ruben Loftus-Cheek does the business for me. Antonio will dink this, looking for Lozano, but it hits the City player in the face. Sterling's touch lets him down, and Antonio's got the strength to hold off Sterling there. And Navarrete could actually go back to him here, but Fernando gets the foot in. It's been a bit of a stalemate, this one. That Greco chance a while ago seems to be the only one so far, really. Punt that away, and Lozano gets his head to it. And it's going to be a throw into City. 10 minutes to go till half-time, and, well, not much is happening, to be honest. Free kick for City in a very dangerous position. De Bruyne is going to dink it in. I thought he was going to actually shoot from that position, but he decided to try and lay it up. Oh, that is a chop from John Stones to try and stop me going on a counter-attack. That is very cynical from John Stones, and yes, will be punished by a booking, and unsurprisingly so. Clichy into Carrasco, but I was going to say I intercepted it, but unfortunately Ferreira Carrasco's stolen it back again. Clichy, no. Silva working the ball into Enezunal. It's a good ball to the back post, and Gibbs nearly put that in the back of his own net, just trying to get it away. Corner for City with 20 minutes to go. The Belgian to whip it in. I say whip. That's just smacked into the box. Gundogan brings it down. He's got 2 people with him, and they'll have a corner on the other side now, City. They're yet to draw a save out of Watson, but will they do so here? Silva with the delivery this time, and Watson with a comfortable claim. City just have done nothing in this game. It's not really a surprise, judging by this performance, why they've struggled to get themselves towards the European spots in the league this season. I think that over there for Greco, if we can get ourselves a victory from what has been a really frustrating game to play, and hopefully it's not been that frustrating to watch, but it's been really, really annoying trying to get myself a lead in this one, and my standard of finishing is just as bad as theirs. To Loftus-Cheek. Out wide there to Antonio. Driving inside. Lozano's there. Oh, where to go? Through that gap to Antonio. Oh, I couldn't quite get it off to Navarrete in time. Nicely done into Benyat there, though. Now we could get it off to Navarrete in time. Lino Navarrete. Good save by... Oh, Rulli, and Greco's follow-up effort actually was blocked by Aurier, and we'll take the corner. Fair enough. Let's see if we can get something here. It's the first time we've really caused the keeper any problems. And Jake Clark-Sal to rise as well, but heads just wide. Chances are starting to come now. Is it too little too late? There's still 10 minutes to go. Here's Serge Aurier. He's got runners all around him. People sprinting forward in sky blue shirts, but it's Carrasco that he finds. That's good footwork. Caused me some problems here, the Belgian. Just don't know which way he's going to go. Here's Enes Unal. He's shot, and that sums up Manchester City's attacking play so far. Wonderful footwork and build-up play with their midfield, and a terrible, terrible shot from one of the striking players. That was rather fortunate that it's dropped to them there off the referee. Unal plays the ball through, but Gibbs picks it off. Unal's come off the bench and really isn't doing much for them here until that flies top corner, I was about to say. Wow, if he'd have buried that, then that would have been the perfect way to shut me up. I criticise him, and then he goes for a banger from 30 plus yards. Thankfully, it went wide. Looks like we're going to get a 0-0 draw from this one. Kevin De Bruyne pushing down the right-hand side. Oh, is that weighted pass good enough? It's not. Bennett is there. Trippier. Lucky with the turn. I tried to turn and pass, and he just turned, and I very nearly got caught on it there. That's a nice lofted ball over to Greco, but I'm going to have to look for support. There's no way Nicola Greco is going to outmuscle Serge Aurier, and unfortunately we aren't able to build another move before the referee blows his final whistle. It's a point at home against City in a very, very difficult game. I'm not sure whether I'm happy with that or whether I'm disappointed not to have won. I think before the game I'd have taken a point, so I can't be too disheartened. Liverpool lose again. Everton get a victory. Stoke get a victory. Chelsea play West Brom later in the day. Cooper wants to play more football, so alright, sorry about that. Joel Soros happy to have come on. And Jake Clark-Sal apparently wants to leave. He didn't tell me he wants to leave. He asked for more money. I offered him more money and he turned it down. But he didn't turn it down because he said he wanted to leave. He just said, I'm not looking for a contract extension. Nothing really is making sense right now. Nicola Greco wants to discuss wages. All right, well, I'll offer you a wage rise instead then. We've dropped down to 5th now with that point against City. With Villa next, we could really do with a victory. Being chased down here by Bradley Halliday, who's done well. Shadows will get the turn in. And Bot Lotan into Hernan. Jamie McLaren and Joel Osoro ahead of me, both looking to make runs. We'll look for Joel Osoro here, who... Oh, draws a good save out of Gabriel. Close to a 1-0 lead through Joel Osoro there, but the Swede unfortunately not able to give us the advantage in the early stages. Roussillon will take this throw though. We'll go back there to Lotan and work this inside. That wasn't meant for you, it was meant for the man. I think it was Hernan. No, it was Paredes back here. That was who that pass was intended for, unfortunately. Never mind, Villa have got the ball back and we'll just have to go and win it off them and try again. Oh, jeeps, Adama, I thought it was going to go inside there, so I tried to cut off a potential pass and he just ran around me. Juricic down the line to Adama. Should keep that in and has done well. It's a decent delivery too, but Cooper's come to punch. Osoro, win this header, you need to, thank you. Jedos in there to Paredes. Work it across this left-hand side now. And if Hernan can time the pass right, and back Lotan could be in behind. Leandro Bacuna with him. He's only got 3-star skills, unfortunately, Lotan. But McLaren could send through Osoro here, and surely this has to be 1-0, and is. Joel Osoro buries it. He's not seen as much first-team football this year as last season. So as such, he's not been quite as prolific in front of goal this year as he was last season. But to be fair, the performances of Anthony Lozano have kept him out of the team. But he's in for this one, and he's on the score sheet as well. 1-0 Cambridge United. Nice tackle by Paredes on Colback. Osoro racing away. I'll poke Jamie McLaren in. Are we going to score 2 quick-fire goals? No, Leandro Bacuna's got the pace to get there. Gabriel just punts it away. Win this header, though, and we could still be in with a chance. I didn't win that header. Nor did I get the ball back there, but we have been able to get it this time around. Nice ball by Paredes. And again, we'll look for Jamie McLaren and maybe return it to Joel Osoro. And again, Leandro Bacuna's there on the cover. Defending very well, Leandro Bacuna. He's on for a man of the match performance as things stand right now, but this 1-0 down, so I'm sure he'd rather not get man of the match and his team get something out of the game than he get the personal accolade, but his team get no points. I don't care whether he gets man of the match or not, as long as I get all 3 points. And back Lotta into Asoro. McLaren is there, just delayed in making his run, so I couldn't really play it over the top to him. But Joel Asoro just turned brilliantly there. And can we time the pass? We might have just... Oh, we did time it properly. Where's that going? I thought the keeper had gathered that in. No, I wasn't really paying attention. It dropped free. Oh, I wouldn't have gotten to the rebound anyway, but still. Really nice ball through by Joel Asoro. They seem to be linking up quite nicely here, Asoro and Jamie McLaren. Quite the partnership being put together by the two of them. Asoro playing at cam, with McLaren in the striker role, still in the 4-2-3-1, despite the fact we've got two strikers on the field. Zedos can get this around the corner to Jamie McLaren as well. The keeper's come. Oh, look to dink him. He's a perfect goal from Jamie McLaren. That was delicious. What a lofted finish from Jamie McLaren. I think that makes that 5 goals from 5 Premier League appearances from him so far this season. Celebrating right in front of the travelling fans. That's probably one of the best goals of the season. It's not a screamer from distance. It's not a massive team move, but just for a sheer audacious opportunity taken with such talent there from Jamie McLaren. Just definitely lofting it over the keeper. Barely any follow through as well. He caught connection with the ball and then pulled his foot away again. Oh, that is wonderful. If you haven't hit the thumbs up button already, I think that goal deserves it. Cambridge 2, Aston Villa 0. Corner to Villa. Juricic to take. He's looped it in and it's going to drop. Bakuna. He's still on for that man of the match performance. That is a great finish from Leandro Bakuna. He does have a good shot on him and a fairly handy free kick as well, to be fair. But he's fired that right into the top corner, lashed it home. This game isn't as done and dusted as we thought it was. Aston Villa 1, Cambridge 2. It wasn't necessarily meant for Lotham, but never mind. It went to him anyway. Pull this inside here to Asoro. Poke that around the corner. Oh no, I've just slightly overhit that. Jamie McLaren will get there though. We'll lay that back to Bradley Halliday, who's there in support. And then I see Paredes, who's got a decent shot on him. Flying towards the corner, but unfortunately past the post in the end. Decent connection on it there from Paredes. And if he'd hit that first time into that top corner, I might have lost my mind. But unfortunately, it wasn't to be. Here's Gutierrez. Good footwork from him. He's still going. I got caught on someone. Wow. I got caught on a defender there. I was trying to close him down. I got caught on someone else as I tried to get there. You can see there they're stumbling over each other. That was destined for the back of the net. Great footwork from Gutierrez and a really good hit on the end of the run as well. Juricic to take another corner. His deliveries haven't been that good so far today. But that one... Oh, Jeeps. Nearly ended up with them scoring again. Micah Richards won that header. Cooper, thankfully, was alive enough to that to be able to get down to his near post. Otherwise, they might have equalised. It's Adama that whips that one in, and that's a little bit more comfortable for Cooper. Just going to take my time now. Villa are starting to get themselves more and more chances here, and I don't like it. I just want to make sure I get all 3 points. McLaren with the throw. Paredes is there. They're closing me down with quite high intensity now, Aston Villa, as they try and get themselves back in this game. And 2 defenders got drawn forward there, and Asaurus brought that down well. Can he finish it off? No. Gabriel with the tackle, or block even. Oh, and I pulled it back at Juricic with the tackle, the interception there as I tried to get it to Jamie McLaren. Davinson Sanchez rose well there, but didn't actually win the header until the Villa man had pulled it back, or knocked it back into him. Oh, it's a great save from Gabriel. That would have sealed the game right there and then. As things stand, though, there is still time for Villa to get themselves something from this, but they're not being too urgent in the way they're moving the ball forward. They're being quite measured in their approach, but they're going to get a free kick here as Zedos fouls the man. A bit harsh to give him a yellow for that, I think, but never mind. There is less than 60 seconds to go. A 3-man wall really isn't necessary from that far out, but never mind. Bakuna dinks that in and headed away by Luke Berry. And perhaps because we had a 3-man wall, that means there's enough men further forward here that actually we can catch them on the counter. Poke that across there, looking for Zedos, who will time this well to Emery Moore, who's got the legs to get away and to finish it. No, Gabriel with a save. Asoro, pull it back. Oh, no. Oh, no. Yes. God, that was just a mess, but it's Cambridge 3, Aston Villa 1. We're going to take all 3 points from this one. They fought hard, Aston Villa, but unfortunately for them, it wasn't enough. There goes the final whistle. It's the 3-1 victory that we stole right at the very end. Villa fought very hard in that game to try and get themselves something out of it after rather disappointingly finding themselves 2-0 down. They actually rallied in that second half, but thankfully for me, we were able to withstand the pressure and get the ball up the other end for one more goal. City won, Chelsea won, so it's important we picked up a victory as well. What does the rest... Oh, back up to third now. Everybody's just chopping and changing positions. Well, Arsenal have a game in hand. Arsenal have a game in hand, and they could go well, maybe not second on goal difference, but definitely above us and right behind Spurs on goal difference. And then, how tight is this top four race? Honestly, it's actually mad. West Ham have got a game in hand as well on everyone else and could go on to 51 points, which would close it up even more. This is going to go right down to the wire, all the way to the final day, I think. We have West Ham on the final day, don't we? I'm pretty sure West Ham were in our final 2 games. It's going to be mad. Right, Crystal Palace to end things out, although we'll have a quick training session. Someone mentioned in the comments section the other day that I cut talking halfway through a training session and it annoyed them. But there you go. Now you can see the results of the training session and we'll push into the next game. Right. See the run being made by Ruben Loftus-Cheek, so I might as well use him. Lozano seems rather reluctant to get forward there, but Ruben Loftus-Cheek could set us off to a perfect start. Oh, if only he'd have tucked that in the bottom corner, it would have been the perfect start. Kept it down well, Mandanda no chance, but he's off target. Lozano, get that through that. Oh, it's a lovely ball. Antonio. Oh, God. Tell you what, my shooting in this game in the opening 5 minutes isn't on point, is it? Could have been 2-0 up by now, but I missed the target both times. Antonio. Cross there to Kieran Trippier, who's arriving on the overlap. Drill it in there to Lozano. Lay that off to Navarrete. Could go for a 1-2, or Navarrete could go solo. Oh, give that to Paredes. Good save by Mandanda. Corner to come in. Navarrete whips. Lozano's underneath it. It's on target. It's off target. It's a goal kick. We would love to seek into Lozano. Navarrete makes the run. We found him. Oh, but Scott Dan positions himself brilliantly. Win that, please, Davinson. Thank you. Greco. Fire that through that gap to Navarrete. Lay it off to Paredes, and he'll look for Lozano. Oh, it's a great first touch. Oh, but Mandanda makes the save. He's pot free, and he's just punched it away. Oh, I can't seem to score in this one. We've had a number of opportunities already, and either Mandanda has made a good save each time, or my shot's been off target. MacArthur into Samaris. It's around the outside. Oh, it's a dangerous ball in. Gibbs just had to get rid of that because Davison was waiting, loitering with intent there on the edge of the 6-yard box. Jason Puncheon with a corner at the very end of the half. They get a goal now. I'd be furious considering how much we dominated the opening stages of this first period, but another corner to come in here from Samaris. Oh, it's whipped. It's a decent one. Diogo Reyes could save by Watson. You get the feeling that was from the training ground because he just peeled away there and was on his own. Very, very well worked. Thankfully, keeper was on hand to make a good save. All 6'4" of him, and Paredes will get rid of that. Can we bring that down? Navarrete's done well. Not going to get the chance to go on the counter-attack though. 0-0 at half-time. Greco inside there to Ruben Loftus-Cheek, and space is opened up here for Paredes. If I can slot this through nicely to Antonio, we could get the shot off, which we have done. Drawn a good save out of Mandanda. It's been a slow second half so far, but that might start a period of play where we can liven things up again. We'll have another corner there, as it was the defender that headed that away. Emre Moore has come on for Nicola Greco, and it's actually Emre Moore that was nearly underneath that. Lozano will get this down quickly, and I'll look to finesse it towards goal, but had nowhere near enough power as it needed to beat the keeper. They've made a change as well, with Mayer coming on for them. And it's Henriksen that's been played in behind here. Benyat has also come on for me in the midfield for Paredes. It's a great cross, and Trippier will head that away, thankfully. So after nearly scoring at one end, we nearly conceded at the other. Lozano's made a run, though, and I'll try and dink it through to him. But Scott Dan is in the right place at the right time. 20 minutes to go. Nicely done. This is a good move. If this ends with a goal, I'll be delighted. Emre Moore with a turn inside, then looks for Lozano. Lozano, I'm going to try and turn back in. And there's Navarrete. We'll roll the defender. Lino Navarrete. Oh, screw you, Mandanda. I worked that so well. Corner to come in from Lino Navarrete. Up goes Jake Clark-Salter, and over the bar goes the ball, but it took a deflection off Jason Puncheon, so we'll have another corner. Navarrete again whips it in. Up goes Emre Moore this time, but Jason Puncheon underneath it for a second time. I'm going to knock this over, and Loftus... Oh, Ruben! Strike, my son! Cambridge United 1, Crystal Palace 0. With 5 minutes to go. A similar type of finish, technique-wise, to Leandro Bacuna in the game against Villa, but yes! Oh, you cannot underestimate how delighted I am to have gotten that into the back of the net. Oh, the movement on it was unreal. Thank the Lord, we are finally 1-0 up here against Crystal Palace. These 3 points could be vital in the grand scheme of things with regards to the race for the top 4. Throw for Antonio. Back in there to Navarrete. Does well. Benyat's there. Oh, I tried to roll him and then get it to Lozano. Now we're caught on the counter-attack. Issues. Wilfred Zaha squaring me up. And there's a man free on the far side. It's Jason Puncheon. Oh, Davinson Sanchez, thank you. I haven't gone to like all-out attack or anything, so I don't know why everybody flooded forward like that. But they've got a corner here. Davison knocks it down. In fact, they've thrown Steve Mandanda up for this. If I can get the ball... Oh, never mind. They've kicked it straight out. And that means that Mandanda will be back in his goal by the time I kick this ball out. But that should be the end of the game. Maybe. All right, Navarrete brings that down. Antonio, the end of the game is there now. Oh, by the skin of our teeth, we get a 1-0 victory there against Crystal Palace. We fought so very hard to get the 1-0 lead and then very nearly lost it right at the end. Chelsea won by 4-0. That'll really help there. What's the word I'm looking for? What is the word I'm looking for? Goal difference. I could not come up with a word there at all. Spurs got a victory as well and Arsenal drew, which means they actually lose a little bit of ground on the rest of us. But we are solidly in third right now, a point behind Spurs, level on points with Everton, 3 points ahead of Arsenal and 4 ahead of Chelsea and West Ham. There is a 6-way battle all the way up to Spurs for the top 4. And to be fair, there's probably a 4-way battle, maybe 5. There's 8 games to go. So yeah, maybe a 4-way battle between United, Spurs, ourselves and Everton for the title. I don't think we'll challenge for the title, but we're still only 4 points off, so who knows what can happen. But we'll find out what will happen in the next episode when we'll face Burnley, Swansea and Liverpool. But for now, that's all from me. Thank you very much for watching. I'll see you next time.